Hey everybody, this is Captain Kyle. I'm here with Mae of Maeden Cosplay, and we're here to do a quick, spoiler-free review and reaction to the premiere of Black Lightning. Be right back.
So, we just watched the premiere of Black Lightning. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was awesome.
You could say it was lit?
It was shocking. Actually, what I liked about it is it had a very realistic, gritty feel. Now, again, we're not going to give any spoilers, but it was definitely a very realistic opening, a very realistic view of superheroes, and following this guy's journey from just wanting to be left alone to reluctant hero, which I think reluctant heroes are the best heroes. Your thoughts?
I definitely like the tone of it. It's different from the rest of the CW superhero shows and is set in an entirely different universe, which I think is refreshing because it gives the producers a chance to build their universe without worrying about tie-ins.
Though, we're not saying it's impossible because Supergirl happens in the separate universe from the rest of the Arrowverse, so it's still possible that there could be a crossover, but I hope they wait a while and let the show gain its legs before they even consider doing such a thing.
Yeah, and it'd be good to show that it can stand on its own without needing to branch off from one of those shows. Though I almost wonder if the CW was more willing to put it in its own universe in case it failed.
Well, that is a possibility. From what I've seen in the premiere, the acting is really good. Oh, yeah. The special effects, very, very well done. The story so far has been really good, so I would say it's not likely to fail unless they take a really weird turn with it and go off in a weird
it's really
direction.
Good, but I would be not surprised if a production company thought, oh, a black-led superhero show that is not tied to the rest of the universe and has a leading character who is a lesbian, you almost wonder if they would not have confidence in it.
Well, this isn't Fox. So, while it is true that there have been some shows that have been canceled despite the fact that they were really good, Firefly, and other shows as well, so far, the CW has been very willing to have characters. They have Jimmy Olsen as African American. They have Supergirl's sister is a lesbian. But
so far they haven't had someone who is both black and gay. We didn't know those could exist before.
Well, I knew in real life.
They didn't. But
the CW-verse, this might be the first time.
Or maybe it's just that universe.
I don't think we're going to get into... So far, I realize that a lot of the African-American community has been looking forward to this show. Another African-American-led superhero show. And this show not only reminded me of when Luke Cage came out and how the community was very behind that, but it also has some of the grittiness and realisticness and the whole reluctant hero vibe of Luke Cage. I watched it because it's a new superhero show. It looks really cool. And I do like that it's gritty. It doesn't quite have the Arrow brooding grittiness.
Yeah, which is good.
So far, I mean, we've only gone one episode in. But definitely, I was watching it and I totally bought into the story and why the characters were doing what they were doing. The motivations were pretty clear.
Yeah.
And realistic. So I'm giving it a mega thumbs up. This was the first time we did any live tweeting too. Maybe... What's that?
That you did.
Well, yeah, you've done it before. This is my first live tweeting session. So if you go check our Twitter at Cosplay Spotlite, L-I-T-E, you can see some of our live tweets. Probably watch it first if you haven't seen it yet, if you've got it DVR'd. But I definitely think this was a great premiere, and I am looking forward to future episodes. Take it away, Mae.
It definitely moved very quickly, it was at a point where it was almost over, and we were surprised that so much of it had already passed by. I think a 2-hour premiere would have done very well. I was actually hoping for that when it reached the hour mark.
Yeah, or at least like an hour and a half, which they do on The Walking Dead a lot. I thought it was well done, and the nice thing is when you got to the end of the episode, it's not like, oh, it's the end of the episode, oh well. It's the end of the episode, I can't wait till next week.
Oh yeah.
And there's not a ton of shows that have done that for me. I remember Smallville used to do that for me all the time, where I was like, okay, now I can't wait till the next week. This definitely has that same vibe. So I think we have another hit for the CW DC Heroverse.
Go DC.
Now, if only their movies would do a little bit better. Except for Wonder Woman, that rocked. The other ones were... So any final words on Black Lightning?
Watch it, and don't let it fail. It can pave the way for a lot of other great shows and a lot of diversity and new avenues in storytelling.
Absolutely. Don't let it go the way of Firefly. We thought it was a great show, great hero, great messages.
Yeah, it's enjoyable for everyone.
That's our review reaction, and if you haven't seen it, if you've DVR'd it, or if you have to go and watch it on the CW app, by all means do so. Highly recommended. We will see you next time. As always, have fun.
And cosplay on.
Okay, so we watched Black Lightning tonight. Okay, so we watched the premiere of Black Lightning.
Do you want me to do it? So, we just watched the we need to do a boom premiere.
Maybe. Black Lightning.
Premiere.